Hi, I'm Nyx, and I'm here on Enter the Shell. This first song is called Roughed Up. Roughed up, fuck up, hands all tied up, waiting for Mary to die. A car-like, crystal-like char on my mind, waiting for the end of time. A car-like, crystal-like char on my mind, waiting for the end of time. And 7, 2, 3, 2 ways to save you. I'm not gonna try, and I scream when I'm happy, and I scream when I cry, and I scream when I'm happy, and I scream when I cry. Roughed up, buttercup, hands all tied up, waiting for the chicken to fry. A facelift, double dip, pinkies that don't miss in LA where there's too much time. A facelift, double dip, pinkies that don't miss in LA where there's too much time. And 7, 2, 3, 2 ways to save you. I'm not gonna try, and I scream when I'm happy, and I scream when I cry, and I scream when I'm happy, and I scream when I cry. Roughed up, buttercup, hands all tied up, waiting for the chicken to fry. A facelift, double dip, pinkies that don't miss in LA where there's too much time. And I scream, and I scream, and I scream, and I scream.
Okay, and we have traveled outside NoHo 2 Studio, where we are now about to do the Celebrity Corner, but we are in this really cool car. It's an electric car brought to you by Park Place Cali, the best, I want to say, electric motor cars here in North Hollywood. It's funny, as the show progresses, Nyx, I'm getting a lot of really cool sponsors. We already got Veliqua, which is a water purifying system. And now we're going to get this electric car system. I think it's real important that we protect our environment. And so I'm really honored and humbled that these companies that are protecting the environment are associating themselves with Enter the Shell. I was just curious about you and your thoughts on the environment.
I think it's an important thing to do here.
Especially
Especially here where we are right now in North Hollywood. There's definitely not the cleanest air around here, and I think small initiatives that are trying to do things to make it a little bit better are good progress. There's a lot of work to be done.
Would you ever see yourself in a car like this? Like, can you see yourself driving in an electric vehicle?
Well, I mean, you guys said that I could take it on a test run after the show, right?
Totally.
So, yeah, I'll take it on a test run afterwards. I think that looked pretty good here on Burbank Boulevard. I'd do it.
Okay, cool. Is yellow your color?
I like the red flames. I like yellow, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get a little bit more into the celebrity corner, and then as we do that, we're going to talk to Armin in just a bit. Okay.
All right.
This is purely live as we are outside. People are watching us from the street out in Burbank Boulevard. Wanted to get your thoughts on Taylor Swift real quick.
I don't know shit about Taylor Swift, in all honesty. I follow pop culture at a huge distance, and I don't know much about her. I've seen some nice looking photos. I've seen some nice looking videos, but I don't follow her. I don't really care.
No worries. Well, the reason why I bring her up is because I want to say about a year ago, she was feeling cool. This was in 2013. She was feeling a little bit cool because there was she was at a party, and there was a police. They busted up the party. And I was just curious about when was the last time you were at a party and the police came over? Has that ever happened to you, or has that been recent?
Not in a while. Well, that's not true. I just moved here from Oakland,
Right.
and I put on a music festival in Oakland called Oakland Drops Beats, centralized in this one street in downtown Oakland, where there in the past hasn't been a lot of activity, and there's a bunch of my friends have art galleries there. We'll throw big shows in the street there, and in the past they've been really cool, but there's been a few shows in the last 6 months that have been shut down, to say the least, and some, police cracking down a little bit more. So like a street party. And then growing up, I grew up in a small ass town. Our parties would get busted every weekend by the cops just waiting around the corner because they heard amongst the 200 people that there'd be a party there. But probably not to the extent of Taylor Swift's party, but
Yeah, I'm sure. Another thing that I want to talk to you about, there's a band called Illuminati Me, and the frontman, I don't know if you're familiar with them. Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar with them.
Don't worry, neither am I. But I found this story and I found it to be interesting. The frontman, Chris Murray, wants Facebook to stop raising fees for artists to promote their material. And I find that this is a very interesting time for social media. As far as like Facebook is really huge, Twitter's really huge, and Instagram is really huge. Now, as far as I know, and as far as the way social media is going at this time, the only way on Facebook you can really get your stuff out there is if you pay money to promote it. And to me, that's what sucks, is like you get all these followers to go and click and like you, but yet they're not going to see your updates.
Right.
And this guy is trying to change that. He's trying to change that, and he's going and he's making a website. It's on change.org. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link on the show notes so people can go sign the petition and help raise money to do this. But I wanted to get your thoughts on social media and kind of the way it's progressing with them kind of shaking us down, in order for us to get more likes and to get more exposure. And I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah. I think that sounds like a really cool thing that I'm excited to check out, because I do think that it sucks that you have to pay to have your stuff promoted, because Facebook being like the main means of people usually finding stuff on the internet and in social media, you do lose a lot of followers and people don't see what you're posting. That sucks, but at the same time it's kind of what we're signed up for by placing all of this control in the hands of a company like Facebook and or anything else. If we chose to have an outlet that's
Right.
some other means, then it would be in our hands, but we're not. And we actually just yesterday on our way back up from Northern California, we listened to a Radio Lab episode that was all on Facebook, and they were saying that on any given day we're being used in like 10 different social experiments, in whatever ways that you're interacting. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, we're being used in all these social experiments. I'm just another, experiment. And it's true, but that's what, I think it's most important that like people realize that. You shouldn't be surprised though, because we're all relying on this one thing like any other, like we rely on these companies to give us what we need. So I don't know what his initiative, this guy from Go Illuminati?
Illuminati Me.
Illuminati Me, what the plan is to, change that. I think it would be great though, and I think that there could be a little more leniency for, like especially with music and the arts and stuff, like paying to promote, isn't ideal, and it just makes things, if you have money, you're at the top,
Right.
and it's like fast track in LA, and just another way of separating things further. But
Yeah. No, I do like Instagram's approach, because Instagram, you don't have to pay. You just, you take the photo and then it shows up in the feed. I do like Instagram. I think Instagram is like the new frontier for everything. Whereas like Twitter, you don't have to pay necessarily, but you can get lost when you're following like 1,000 people. So it's extremely like in that moment.
Yeah, I'm not super active on Twitter, so I don't check it a lot. But that's true about Instagram. Like, I'm pretty recent on there, but I do like how you get a steady feed and can see everything that everybody's doing, instead of having to like look around and just get certain things.
What is your Instagram? Let's promote that.
Yeah, it's Nyx Up.
Nyx Up.
Yeah.
And I think I have that on the show notes, so people can go check that out. Right now, we are going to get Armin, who is the guy that actually provided this vehicle, and we're going to talk to him in a moment. Right now, he's socializing, getting the word out. But while we're doing that, wanted to see if you had a question for me. And do you have a question for me?
What was the first thing you did this morning when you woke up?
First thing I did this morning, well, I'm a guy, so I gotta take a leak, you know.
Alright,
But the first non-gross thing that I did this morning was I turned my computer on.
Okay.
Because I'm one of those people, let
You
me
shut it down before you go to bed?
I shut it down before I go to bed, and then when I wake up, if I need to, I'll turn it on. If I don't need to, I'll just leave it off until I really need to turn it on. Are you like that as well?
I'm really bad about that. I'll keep it going for days and weeks on end, but that's good. It's good for your computer to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So now, Armin, are you ready for your? Just come in and sit right here. We're gonna talk a little bit. Right now, I have Nyx with me, and we were just talking about this vehicle, and
yes,
we were talking about saving the environment,
Yes.
and you are helping to save the environment one vehicle at a time. For more information, you can always log on to parkplacecali.com. And so can you just give us a little brief rundown on this vehicle?
Yes, thank you very much, Toto. We're very happy and honored to be here to kind of explain what our cars are all about. They are a very special type of vehicle and a special legal standard for these cars, which is called neighborhood electric vehicles. It's kind of a not very well known style of vehicle, but it is an important style of vehicle, which means that these cars are approved by the government to be driven on roadways which are not highway or freeways, which means they are meant to be driven on city streets, boulevards, and any roadways that are not freeways, essentially. And we take these cars all around town. Now, the particular cars that we offer are some of the best in the world, made in the world, right here in our factory in Riverside, California. So it's made in USA by the best company, American Innovation and Technology. What we are sitting in right now is our California Roadster model. Now, the California Roadster model is a very unique car. It's fashioned after a 1932 Ford, very classic design and styling. And the quality that goes into this car and workmanship is really second to none. What's really special for the owner or driver of this car is the range of this vehicle, which is up to 35 miles, which is a significant range. People are always concerned about range on electric vehicles.
Yeah, very important.
Yes, for the neighborhood electric vehicle, 35 miles will get you across town. We take these cars all around Los Angeles metro areas. And they perform extremely well under the conditions, a lot of hills and rough roads in LA, and they charge very, very easily, essentially just like your laptop computer, using a standard extension cord into any AC outlet, which is called level 1 charging. Electric cars have different levels of charging. There's level 1, there's level 2, and then there are other styles of charging which are different, but we use level 1 and level 2, which is what you see in those blue signs all around the city that are popping up, electric car charging station. Those are very important. And California leads the nation in electric cars and electric car charging stations as well. So LA is a leading city for electric vehicles and neighborhood electric vehicles as well.
Okay, now, I don't know your status. I don't know if you're single or you have a boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't know. Okay, but I'm just curious, if someone was to take you out on a date and pick you up in this car, how would you feel about that?
I don't really judge people on their material possessions.
Good answer.
It's a cool car, though. I would, like I said, I'm happy to take it on a test run after the show. It's cool looking. I'm not super savvy on the recent electric car progress in the world, but it's definitely a cool looking car.
Okay, cool. And are these cars easily affordable, Armin?
Yes, they certainly are. They are extremely affordable and economical. The fact that these cars are fully electric, not requiring any type of petrol products, makes them even more affordable, because you're never going to have to go to the gas station, which is, aside from being expensive, it's inconvenient and they're not very pleasant in many ways. We are able to charge these cars virtually anywhere. Back to the cost, however, the cost of these cars range between approximately $10,000 to $15,000 for the standard models with some options. A lot of options that are available. They can also be extended, lengthened.
So you can basically customize them. If they like a car, you can customize it to whatever you want. So for more information, make sure to log on to parkplacecali.com. And on the show notes, I will have your phone number along with your website for people to contact you. Thank you again, Armin, for allowing us to take this car on a test. We're going to take it on a test run. I think that would be fun. You want to? Would you allow us?
Yes, we're very happy to. That's very important. Looking at a car, sitting in an idle car is one thing, but you're really, to experience it, you have to be in the car in motion.
We'll drive around the block. I think that'll be really fun.
Save me from the ways of the world. From your prose, from your curls, you're already dead. Decided crazy in my head, in my bed, with some pumped up tabloid aesthetics. It's a sweet demand. I'm throwing all my hands, I'm saving all my friends from a summit comatose graceland. A summit comatose graceland, and I made up my mind. I gave away my lies. I'm alright. I fainted on your couch, blood in my mouth. Oh, you knocked another one back down. It's a sweet demand. I'm throwing all my hands. I'm saving all my friends from a summit comatose graceland. A summit comatose graceland. And I threw up my hands and counted over and under again, and I said, Jesus, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, mercy on me, oh mercy on me, mercy on me, oh mercy on me, mercy. It's a sweet demand, and I'm throwing all of my hands, and I'm saving all my friends from a summit comatose graceland. A summit comatose graceland. A summit comatose graceland.
So, due to legality reasons, Nyx can't drive the car, but Armin can. So we're still going to go on a real quick tour in the vehicle. This is a complete web exclusive for the webisode. So, are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
Okay, let's jump in and go on a real quick ride. These are the.
Yeah, I just got to loosen the belts a little bit, obviously, to get your
right. This is definitely an exclusive as
good with faces though. Okay guys, are you all strapped in?
Almost. Yeah.
Okay.
Now this car can go 35 miles an hour, so we're not like breaking any.
This ain't no roller coaster, but
yeah,
it's the neighborhood experience.
We don't feel faster than you think. Are you guys live right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Tell me you're strapped in, please.
I'm
Yes.
strapped in.
Awesome.
We are strapped in. As you can tell, we are now driving on the street. Vehicles are coming at us. This is crazy.
Woo.
Are you enjoying this, Nyx?
I am enjoying this, Turtle.
Have you ever been a part of a show that has done something this wild?
This is the wildest show I've ever been on. It is.
Were you expecting this today?
I was not, no. It's a pleasant surprise.
Well, we are really picking up speed. in the vehicle as we are driving on down. This is a complete web exclusive.
Now we're just going to go down here a little ways and then come around back to the studio, all right?
Okay. As you can tell, there's vehicles there. Everyone's waving at us. This is great. Another exclusive. Enter the Shell this year has been nothing more than exciting as we are doing groundbreaking things. This is, I think, the first interview. This is basically the new comedians in cars getting coffee, except it's musicians with turtles.
In open-air neighborhood cars.
Exactly. Denim Dan, are you enjoying yourself?
Absolutely. I'm hanging off the back and the side at the same time.
This is... No. I mean, this is completely safe. You know. How's it going? As people are just there, there's the cops right there.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. We're just,
We have plenty of experience.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the car so far, Nyx? Are you enjoying the speed and the?
Yeah, I am enjoying it. When I was in high school, I was voted biggest road rage, and if that has anything to speak for my enjoyment of speed, I don't know. But yeah, this is fun.
Feel the G-forces in this bad boy.
Yeah. How fast does this thing go?
This car tops out at 35 miles an hour.
Okay.
It's a pleasant speed to be driving in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's funny because like when the top is down, like you feel the 35.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like 35 like doesn't sound fast, but when you're in a small vehicle like this and you're pushing it, especially when there's like 4 people in the car and it's like really, you know.
Our friends right
Bogging
there.
it down.
Yeah.
You're next. All right, you're next.
Those guys were watching the interview earlier.
All right, you got to come back or I'm going to come to see you.
Yeah, we're right here. Right there, you'll see the lights on somebody sitting in the front.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the car next to that store on the right-hand side.
Liquor Palace?
Yeah, they told you sit down there.
I guess another advantage, you could just talk to people on the street while doing this. This is definitely cool.
Where is it again?
You see where that car is? The lights on? Right
Yeah, I see it.
there, behind the car.
Okay, let's go.
Armin's picking up people left and right on these test cruises. I love it.
In Burbank, that's being...
We're saving the environment and at the same time, you know, really
actually.
just having fun and a good time.
You guys are putting together a brand new studio here, which is gonna kind of host some very prominent acts, from what I understand. Yeah, for sure. So I don't know if they're on their way here, but
Are we picking them up or?
studio.
And then I'm like, there's only.
Is there a
Yeah,
little tow car thing that we got? Like a little.
we gotta get back to the studio to finish the show if you don't
You're right
mind.
about that. We're gonna hold on. These guys are on their way.
Just completely impromptu, people.
Time. So we're kind of caught in a little slight predicament here.
Yeah. We have to finish the show.
little small amount of turmoil.
Yeah, if you want, you can just have them meet you back at the
Yes,
studio.
I'm gonna tell them to come back.
Yeah.
Well, we're just stopping by this brand new studio on Burbank Boulevard. Hey guys, we got to get back to our place.
He'll
we
be
gotta
back.
Finish up filming, and we'll come back here. Okay.
We'll be there in a minute or two.
This is it, the brick building? Yeah, the brick building right here. All right, now I know where you're at.
Okay.
Okay, good.
We got to go back, finish the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has definitely been a fun experience.
Burbank Boulevard is hopping tonight.
Yeah.
Burbank Boulevard is hopping tonight.
There's the studio which they record.
This is great. You know, Burbank Boulevard is our home, our showroom.
Yeah.
As is the NoHo 2 studio that we're filming at tonight. It's a happening place. It really is. It really is. As is North Hollywood, the Toluca Lake area.
Does any song come to mind as your hair is flying through the wind, Nyx?
Probably that Enya song. That's that's Sail Away, Sail Away, Sail Away. You know that one?
Is that like Enigma or?
Is that what it is?
It's like kind of.
I thought that was Enya.
Is that Enya? I think it's Enya.
Or Enya.
Yeah.
It started with an E.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. I kind of wish that was playing right now.
We got Muse right now on the radio.
Music's cool. I'll take it.
I like how Madness is playing too. It's like this isn't Madness at all.
No. Just another day in the life.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I would say Deep Purple's Highway Star comes to mind.
Okay.
To me.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. But I'm a bit of a headbanger myself.
As we make our way back to the studio. This is definitely something different.
My hair is gonna look really good.
Oh, yeah.
Continuation of the show.
Is that a pleasantry being offered?
I'm going to take it as a pleasantry.
Yeah. Okay, and
With
we're
a vehicle like this, you don't get that evil, awful, smoggy smell.
right.
Correct.
And we are now back at the studio getting ready to finish the show. Thank you guys for watching, and here is the final song.
Hey, what's your name? I've been watching you for so many days. I know you like to think a lot of the melodies in your brain and the voices they became. Rage against the dying light and kids that never compromise their love for a smile and their drugs beneath the candlelight and scraping bumpers through the night. I need you, I need you. And this showdown at this hotel, the cowboys all giddy up, break an entrance, burn this address, and skip down to the sequoias. And rage against the dying light and kids that never compromise their love for a smile and their beneath the candlelight and scraping bumpers through the night. I need you, 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 I need you. Rage against the dying light and kids that never compromise. All the flora through the night, all the fauna fucked up right. I need you, I need you.